Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the brain of the mainframe here now, Scala with the great. Now, actually, Adam, tonight.
Whoa.
I'm getting to this. Because it wouldn't be a traditional first kickoff without Tucci having a technical difficulty.
It really wouldn't be. You know what I mean? Now, it wouldn't be anything like, hey guys, we're launching a new show. All eyes are on us. Pressure's hot.
Yeah,
and we can't figure out the internet.
I would feel, is either his internet went down or all of a sudden it was like, hey, do you want to update? And he probably meant to say no, and he clicked yes. And he's probably like, oh crap, my computer's updating right now. But either way, he'll be back on. He was here a second ago. He said hi to all of our great guests that we have on. And this is it, Adam, man. You know Crowdfunding Comics. You know you were there for the OG series.
I was.
That's how we met.
In fact, and now you've revised the logo. The new logo's dope.
Thank you.
The format is cool. We're trying to blaze some trails. Mostly you. I'm in here with you on this, and I know. I'm 3 books in. Billy's 100, and we're
sorry. Did you do an update? It wouldn't be a kickoff to a new series without a Billy Tucci technical difficulty.
I'm sorry. No, I switched over to YouTube to then say hi to everybody, and I clicked off this window instead of clicking a new window. I just went from this one to YouTube, and I lost it. Just
but we're all here. Everybody. We're all here. We know. They know how it flows. They know how it flows, brother. But this is it, man. This is it. The new Crowdfunding Comics. 10 creators, 5-minute cheat, promoting their campaigns right to the meat and potatoes. And I'll tell you what, boom, there you go. If we find something interesting, we're here to meet new people. We're here to hang out with some old friends. And I think it'll be great to just get all of these comics out there, these books, these campaigns, toys, whatever it could be, and get them right into your face. So without further ado, we're going to get our first guest in. Okay, she's a good friend of ours. She's been on the show many times. She's up here with her third issue and with her book that's currently on Kickstarter. Everyone, please welcome Krista Crawford to the show. Krista, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey,
good.
Krista.
Welcome back.
Krista, I love about your background is it to the left of you there is a maid costume, and to the right there is a stormtrooper, and you're in the middle. And I feel like that's what you are, is you have this Victorian dress and a stormtrooper.
So I do have one correction. It's actually a 1940s replica nursing outfit.
Yeah, it looks like a nurse's
I'm actually Dr. Crawford. I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner. So I am kind of half Mando, half nurse practitioner.
Wow. The good doctors in the house.
And an author, and an artist, a mother, a wife, printing company, a baker, right?
Yes.
Baker, hockey player,
many things.
right? Hockey player.
I'm a hockey
so
player.
many different things. It's incredible.
I just love learning new things. So I'm always like, what can I try this year? What can I do? What can I do to expand my mind?
Go.
Kristen would be
I think she's kind of like a Miss McConnell's. I think that you, Miss McConnell's. I think you are the Miss McConnell too. Maybe your show will be a hit.
I think Kristen would be a great addition to the Pop XP as a doctor. We could ask
doctor.
Yes, doctor.
You can have Dr. Debility on your show.
Unfortunately, then she'll be getting a really weird DMs with like, what kind of rash is this? What is that? Should this be this color? But anyways,
I have this pulsing bulge on the left side of my face. Yeah.
Well, let's get to it. We got 5 minutes on the clock starting now,
Alrighty.
and let's talk Wolf and I.
Yeah, so this is my comic, Wolf and I. This is the 3rd issue, and the 3rd that's been kickstarted successfully. Well, the first 2 successfully kickstarted, and we're on a roll to be successfully kickstarted with issue number 3. So I'm super excited to bring the next chapter of this comic to life. Wolf and I is a teen-rated fantasy comic. It follows the lives of the 2 main characters, Sophia and Violet, as they discover they're not as normal as they were raised to believe, as strange creatures start showing up, strange circumstances start happening in their life, and internal powers start evolving. and they get transported as they're escaping from their lives to this strange new land where they were being hunted, and now they're being followed here, and they're forced to accept their destiny to help save the land of Croweth from being overtaken by the demon wolf shapeshifters.
Ooh.
Whoa, that's a lot of meat there.
That is a lot to take in.
You gave me 5 minutes. I condensed it.
There you go.
Say the name of that town one more time.
Say what?
Say the name of that town one more time.
Croweth. It's CR, and it's a whole fantasy land. So there's islands, there's different towns, there's different partitions. One of my stretch goals is actually to have the map of Croweth, and so I'm super excited. I brought on a huge creative group of individuals that have done variant covers. I've brought it all and then some. We've got enamel pins, we've got t-shirts, kind of a little bit of something for everybody. That way you can wear with pride your Wolf and I swag.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Now this was originally, you said it was supposed to be a novel.
Yes.
And you broke this down into comic books. Mm-hmm. So how many books are going to be in this series?
Oh goodness, at least 20, that for sure. I have a good 20 books already like written out, ready to go, lined up. But it's gonna take some time because I do all the individual art myself. I do the lines, the inks. I don't do the flats, and then I do the colors and the printing. So, this isn't gonna be a once every 2 months comic, but I'm super excited to slowly bring it to life.
Nice. Billy, how many volumes of She have you done? Have you done more than 20?
Was it like 80 issues of She, maybe?
80? Okay.
So I got big. I got to dream bigger. Dream big, princess.
Yeah. 80 should be the goal. 20 was kind of low. 20 is kind of low. So.
Nice. And you have a glass here.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah. So this is a stretch goal. When we hit 75 backers, and then maybe it may be unlocked early for Thanksgiving. We'll see. It's a hand etched whiskey glass that people can add on as kind of, something unique and different, but it's got our Wolf and I logo on it. Yes, Pops, I do have a printing company.
Awesome. Now, how can other creators get a hold of you guys for any of your printing?
Yeah,
services?
They can reach out to us on Facebook for Hero and Villain Designs. We're here local in Arizona, and we really try to support creators bring in their art and their ideas to life.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Now you do all, just so everyone knows, you do everything in this book, right?
Everything but the flats, yes. I did bring on a creator, Dutch, who actually did one of the covers for me as well, to do the flats, just to help kind of get the book out a little bit faster. But issues 1 and was completely 100% a learning curve. We'll put it that way.
Flats is one of those things that is ultra time consuming. Doesn't feel very creative.
Yes.
And so you can pawn that off to somebody else who appreciates suffering. Then you can really helps your process.
Well, and it makes me feel good to support others and kind of spread the wealth around, support a smaller creator, and help them, with their income, pay for food for their kids and a roof over their mouth. This is my passion project. I, professionally, I'm a nurse practitioner. I take care of kids. I save their lives. I answer their questions. But I love art and I love creating stories, which is one of the reasons, over the years of working in the hospitals, I'd stay up nights holding kids' hands, making up stories for them. And so that just brings me so much joy. And to be able to take those ideas and those stories that I was, able to tell kids and able to, spread it and make it into a form that you could hold physically in your hands. So it's not just up in here and in their heads, but something that people can enjoy. It makes me happy.
Nice. That's incredible. You gave me goosebumps right there, Krista. Jeez, that's sweet. That's just wow. That's awesome. So that's cool. So you got your campaign up there. 17 days to go. 59 backers. So if anyone's interested, please back this campaign. Share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, Twitter. Be number 60. Oh, that's our 5 minutes. You did
for my last 15 seconds. Do you want to play the first 15 seconds of the video?
Let's play it.
Or the first 10 seconds?
Absolutely.
You don't have to play the whole thing.
Ooh, it's sparkly.
Okay, the rest of it you can stop.
Oh, you stop it?
If you want.
That's a great video.
In a land slowly overtaken by darkness,
Who did your video?
one of my good friends, Retro.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Great quality here. That's awesome.
Nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Well, Krista, thank you so much for coming on. Campaign looks great. Keep it up. It's each one's getting bigger and bigger. That's awesome. And again, everyone, the link is in the description below. If you're into it, back it. If funds are kind of low, at least share it. Get on your Twitter or Instagram. If you're a fellow YouTuber, invite Krista on for an interview. She's a great guest. Very intelligent. Very intelligent.
Thanks so much for having me on, you guys.
You got it. Thank you so much, Krista.
Krista, you truly are she's a Renaissance woman.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally a Renaissance woman.
Swiss Army knife of a creator. Sorry, Adam. Just going to take that mantra from you. All right, Krista, thank you. We'll see Krista. If you guys want to hang out with her again, she'll be joining us Tuesday next week.
Yes. Bye, Krista.
All right,
Bye.
Krista. Thank you. All right. And next up, we've got Bing. Boom. There we go. So now we've got... Who's got the echo going on? So next up, we've got another creator, first time campaign, which is just absolutely incredible. He's crushing it. And I'm going to just introduce him by his first name. He told me his last name, and I'm already like, oh no, I'm just gonna mess this up. Everyone, please welcome Jonathan to the show. Jonathan, how are you?
Right, it's nice to meet everybody. Jonathan Pageau. It's hard to say.
Oh, Pageau. Like
Pageau. I knew it was Pageau, Nile. I looked at that and said Pageau.
You're like, I know.
I knew it.
Pageau.
Yeah, French is my first language, by the way. It's not just a name. So
Yes.
Yeah.
And where are you at, Jonathan? Are you in France or where are you?
no, I'm near Montreal, so French Canadian.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Pete Pageau, the hockey player, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I might be related to him very far away, but he definitely has the same name.
I got his number right here. His autograph. See?
Oh, I was like, his phone number?
Amazing.
When he was on the Senators, he's on the Islanders now. He's number 44.
Yeah. He's quite a star.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Jonathan, you're quite an interesting man. You know, I've been following your YouTube channel. You do public speaking. You do a lot of talks on the Holy Grail and other topics that are similar. And just something that we definitely have to have you back on, because I think it would just be great to just sit back, have a drink, talk to you about the stories, the things you know, and what you share. But we have you on tonight for your campaign, and it's your first campaign, and this campaign is crushing it. I mean, you have almost 2,000 backers. You broke over 100K. So I'm gonna get this timer going here. We got 5 minutes on the clock, and let's talk God's Dog graphic novel.
All right, so God's Dog graphic novel is about a strange legend that people don't know about. There's a saint who's probably one of the most famous saints in the church, in the Catholic Church. You often see him like on the dashboards of people, called Saint Christopher. Usually is a big guy who's got a little baby on his arm. Well, that saint has a secret, and his secret is that he's actually a dog-headed man. And this is something that I'm not making up. This is actually a tradition that has been kind of put to the side or forgotten, on purpose. And so what we do is that this story, God's Dog, is about diving into the story of Saint Christopher, but also diving into the story of all these legendary ancient saints and heroes and monks that people don't know about, don't talk about. And so it's basically a kind of fantasy graphic novel, a series of graphic novels which will exist in a world that's full of these weird hybrid creatures, angels, demons, monks, saints. So Saint George, the dragon killer, is actually a character in the book, and other saints like that. So it really is kind of diving back into our own legends and our own traditions and bringing out stuff that people don't know about, using that as a world building for a story. And so it's part 1 of 4. It was written by my brother Mathieu and I 10 years ago as a screenplay, because we were super naive about how movies are made. But it actually got some interest. We had it scouted. We had some executives from Hollywood request it, and we had good reaction. It's just that no one's going to finance a movie that has like giant battles between giants and the Byzantine army. Like, it's just not going to happen. So we're basically decided to put it out as a graphic novel, which is great, because I used to think I was going to be a comic artist when I was a teenager. I was really into comics, and so it's really wonderful for me to jump back into it. We have an artist, his name is Cord Nielsen, who's just great. It's been wonderful. It's kind of a mix between, let's say, something like like Hellboy and Bone.
Yes.
It has that kind of, and that moody color that's done by an artist named Philippe Cartin. And so it takes its time. It's going to be at least 4 volumes. You know, we really kind of, it's almost like storyboard like. We really dive into the action and the mood of the story. And yeah, we're just really excited to see people step up and back what we're doing. And we hope that, yeah, we really hope that we can continue on. If it's very popular, we might add other books, because we have all these strains of the story. It's really like this massive token, like Lord of the Rings story. And so we can add all these different threads, you know, that we basically pruned out when we wrote it as a screenplay.
Wow. Yeah. And I mean, you know, what's great is like, you know, the topic that you're on in the art style from your artist, it captures that. Like everything just melds properly. It really does. To just an absolute gorgeous book with such a unique and interesting topic that, you know, these are stories that I think time forgets. You know, a lot of people, you know, we hear bits and pieces in school, we learn of some things, but it's not unless you're going to college or university and you're really getting into certain subjects that you really uncover these stories. So I think what you're doing is bringing such a unique story, something that may be lost to so many people, and bring it into such a beautiful format. I mean,
that's
look
what
at
we
this
hope. Like, we
right
really
here.
hope to get people excited about all these legends and traditions that we've forgotten for some reason. Like, we're really interested in imaginary legends, but there really are these interesting, like when you look at the first page of the book, you see this giant pole, and there's a man standing at the top of the pole. And this is a monk that stands on a 60-foot pole, stood there for 40 years of his life. And this is a real person. Like, this is an actual person that existed. And so he acts as this kind of mysterious character that will appear later in the series. But that's the idea, is like bringing all these ancient stories together into one giant kind of things that a lot of religious people try to avoid because they think it's too weird. It's like, no, we just put it all into the story. So
no, see, this is what I love about this, Jonathan, from this tale. One is that you've taken what you kind of call like the mythological side of religions and turned them into a fantastical fantasy, which is, you know, I'm a religious person and I love these kinds of things, right? Exploring, you know, the what ifs, right, of what these little nooks and crannies of religion. And what I really appreciate about what you did with those two is a hardcover, right? This book is launching a hardcover. It's over 100 pages. So really at $30, you feel like, man, I'm getting my money's worth. Sometimes I think in early campaigns, it's hard to know the price, the value of it, but like that's what you'd pay at Barnes & Noble to get the book, right? Like it's really well priced, and it's hardcover experience over 100 pages. It's pretty rad. And I'm a big fan of the hardcover. So that's
well, we took a lot of time. We really took time to decide how we're going to do this. You know, what's the format, you know, really trying to, like you said, aim at quality, because we think the story is a quality story. So have people understand that it's a precious thing, but yeah, and have it priced in a way that it's not like crazy. We're afraid we're going to get swiped by shipping, because that's what everybody tells us. It's like shipping is going to kill you. So we'll see. We hope we price it well and that we've got our scheme out properly, but we'll see when that happens.
Oh, awesome. Well, Jonathan, we really appreciate you coming on. I do want to mention everyone, and I'll add this to the description. I did forget to put this in, but I'll add it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe to Jonathan's channel. Discover lots more ancient stories, great topics. It really is. Even movie reviews and things that he's done on certain topics. So really check it out, subscribe to it. And again, very interesting guest to have on. If you're a fellow YouTuber, you may want to reach out to Jonathan, see if he'll be a guest on your show to talk about God's Dogs graphic novel. I'd love to talk to you maybe the next couple of days or so, Jonathan, set up another show with you. I really just kind of want to dive in and talk about some of this stuff. Maybe we can get a little deeper into the development of this book. But hey, he's doing fantastic. There's 42 days left to go. He's about to crush 2,000 backers. He's already broke over 119K. So let's keep making it happen for Jonathan. And before you go, Jonathan, I have to ask, why did you choose Indiegogo over Kickstarter?
I have no idea. I mean, I think it's also because I was kind of following EVS, Ethan Van Sciver, and all of the Comicsgate people, and I saw a lot of them using Indiegogo, and I just like, okay, well, if that's what they're using, that's what I'll use. But I don't really have like a particular reason why I chose this rather than the other place.
All right. Well, very cool, man. Happy to have you. I'm glad you're part of the community. We're all here to help. If you need anything, reach out. And again, man, thanks so much for coming on the show. The campaign looks great. And if anybody wants to back this or check it out, it's in the description below. And again, share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, and your Twitter.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks, Jonathan.
Thanks
for coming
Jonathan.
on.
Awesome stuff. Awesome, buddy.
Thank you. All right, man. So let's bring in, we got another awesome creator on
Scala.
that I love. that I love. I set out this whole post. So I was like, hey, first 10 people to come in, blah, blah, blah. And you'll be on the show. Well, I had to bypass one. Because I saw this campaign and I was like, I got to reach out to this guy. I love this artwork. It's bringing me back to the roots of what comics are. So without further ado, everyone, let's please welcome Aaron Ninoltowski. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Please correct me, sir, Eric.
No worries, man. Eric Ninoltowski.
Not Aaron.
Eric.
Yeah. You're off by one letter. I forget.
Eric. There you go. There you go.
Nice Italian boy.
Polish, actually.
Yeah, no, I know.
Man, you're just butchering it. Come on now. Come on. Anyways, Eric, dude. I have to say, man, before I get your clock going, I'm scrolling through Indiegogo, you know, I'm taking a little lunch break. I'm scrolling through and I saw the art for Shadow Sentry book number 2, which is what you're on here for tonight. And I was like, holy crap, this art's ridiculous. This is my style. This is what I love. And I messaged you. I'm like, hey, dude, you want to come on and talk about this? It's a 5-minute thing, but I'd love to get you on, to meet you and to help promote this a little bit. And maybe we can do something else down the road. But Eric, man, let's talk about Shadow Sentry book number 2.
Awesome. Yeah, man. Good to be with you guys. Thank you for having me on. There's 2 creators, man. Hard acts to follow. But yeah, man. So Shadow Sentry, like you mentioned, is like kind of like 90s inspired comic. It's X-Men meets the Matrix. It's a superhero team book with a very cool supernatural twist to it. But yeah, my art is heavily inspired by the 90s. All those guys, Silvestri, Lee, even Billy Tucci, he was in there too. He's a big inspiration. So this is my love letter to the 90s, and you know, I just want to keep it alive somehow, some way. But you know, then the story wise, I wanted to create, you know, something. I love the X-Men. That's kind of what got me into comics. So I wanted to create something with superheroes, but I didn't want them to be born with superpowers. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do it another way. So I came up with the idea of having these near-death experiences, and when they cross into the other realm or the other side, they come back and they have these, you know, paranormal abilities, and they're able to break the laws and rules that govern this world. So you have the good guys are the highborn, bad guys are the hellborn. And the first story arc kind of centers around this kid, Jasen Augustine. He's the teenager there in the first panel that you see. And the first panel on that page you're on. But he's a crossbreed. He is the son of a highborn and a hellborn. So in the first book, I kind of covered his backstory, and then, you know, he has a near-death experience himself, and it kind of puts him on the map for both highborn and hellborn. So they're both after him. And so the, you know, events unfold on book 1, and then in book 2, you have both of these teams, the highborn and hellborn, meeting up and clashing for this crazy, awesome battle that's going to take place. And yeah, the story will keep rolling. It's going to be, it's not episodic. It'll be, you know, in each story arc, you'll have, you know, a good story, and it'll just keep going. It's an ongoing series. As long as people back it, I'll keep creating it. But yeah, I'm having a great time doing it. I'm, you know, I got a lot of good responses from the first book, so I'm just hoping to keep it going, man. I hope people are excited about it.
Yeah, no, it really did. Like I said, man, it caught my eye. It's right down my alley of style. You know, someone said it right here in the chat. Krista said it, you know, the colors are great. Colors are dynamic, man. I love it. I love the style. Tell us a little bit about your creative team.
Sure. So I'm doing the pencils and inks, and then I hand it off to a flatter. Then it goes over to a guy named Kid Icarus. He's done a few other books. You might recognize his name.
Yeah, I remember that name. Mm-hmm. I know that name. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So he does the first round of colors, and then I send it to my friend. He goes by Carbon Graphics. He does all the cover colors, and you could tell by those, like that right there, just everything pops and everything has that saturation to it.
Yeah.
So he comes in behind Kid Icarus, and then he does his thing. He adds effects. He adds the deeper colors, and then you see the product. It's awesome. So
it's kind of amazing that there's 3 colorists in the mix, the flatter, and then 2 colorists on top of your lines and inks. I mean, the lines and the inks are just super legit, and it's great that you're doing it. And you're also writing the book too, right, Eric?
I am, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's that's pretty badass.
Yeah,
cool, man.
Sit in both of those chairs.
Something strikes me, boys, that this is not the kind of comic where you're going to have a bunch of people sitting around a conference room table for 20 pages.
Not at all.
This is like
just straight, like, just like action,
full on,
escapism.
for sure.
Yeah, like what comics is supposed to be.
Exactly.
And you got some amazing covers here, man. Look at this here.
Yeah, the covers are just incredible. Yeah.
Killer. KEANU White.
So
always.
Yeah, I'll tell you about those real quick. That's the KEANU White variant. That's variant C. I got one by Aaron Lepresti is the one above him, and his style is hard to miss. He did a great cover. He even did the colors. So kudos to Mr. Lepresti. And then that's a Matt Cosson variant.
That's cool. I like that
anime style.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Me too.
Yeah. And then that one there, that is a different variant for book 1. So when I printed book 1, I printed that cover as well. So to make it available on this campaign. So if you missed book 1, you can get that sweet. That's a homage to Cable #1 that Art Thibert did. That's me and Carbon Graphics, and you can get that on this campaign while supplies last. Because I think I'm running out. I might be down to 15 or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
the campaign's doing very well.
Yeah.
I mean, you're what are you? I'll scroll back up here.
Almost to 25,000.
Almost 25,000. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Way to go, Eric.
Great.
Way to go, man.
Keep it going.
So how many? I got to ask, how many issues do you have written now? You said you're going to keep it going. You said you're going to keep it going as long as people are backing. Are you ahead of the game? Like, are you on to like issue 4 now? At least scripted.
So I have plotted out to book 4 because the first story arc will be 4 issues. So I plotted out that far, but I also have like different shoot off stories planned out as well. So next year I'm actually gonna be launching the Shadow Sentry Origins book, which will be you'll get 2 stories in that one book. It'll be 48 pages, and I've got a sweet cover that I've already gotten by Clayton Barton. I'm excited to share.
Love Clayton.
Cool, man.
Love some Clayton.
Seriously. Well, man, hey, look, thanks for the 5 minutes is up, but man, thanks so much for chatting with us. I'd love to get you on again for one of just our regular streams and talk some more about this, your influences, kind of bring in those 90s comics back and just really just escapism in comics and action and fun. And we don't want to sit at the table, right? We don't want to be in the coffee shops. We don't want to be coloring our hair and painting our fingernails. We want to be fighting aliens and monsters and all that great stuff. So, and you're bringing it. So everyone, if you can, man, hey, it's still in demand. Shadow Sentry book number 2, Belly of the Beast. Give it a back, give it a share. Invite Eric on your stream if you're a fellow YouTuber. Bring it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever you can to help, support another great indie artist and creator. So Eric, man, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys.
It looks awesome, bro.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it.
Right.
He's kicking ass.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I love it, man. Looks awesome. Looks absolutely awesome. All right, let's bring in our next guest. I don't know if this is a mistake. I don't know if we should be doing this. I don't know, but everyone, please welcome Mr. Don Chin in the house.
Don Chin.
Hey, everyone. Good to be here.
On? Welcome back.
Good.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while. Good to see you guys.
Little bit. I like we got the radioactive hamsters in the background.
We got the jacket, the letter jacket.
That beautiful aquarium. How do you get the lighting so right in that thing?
Yeah. I pay people to come maintain my aquarium.
There you go. So how are you doing?
A man of his comedic skills does not feed his own fish. You understand?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad to report we fulfilled BEARDZZERKER. We basically fulfilled it last week. It was all done, and yeah, I just found out Australian shipping is darn expensive these days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you even ship to Australia right now?
Yeah.
I had to use UPS, and it was like $50 just to send like a single comic book package.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
It's dark times shipping to Australia. It's dark times. USPS you can do though at 20. You can do it for 28 now. They just opened up a international on it, but it's
okay.
brutal.
That's good.
It's brutal, Don, no doubt about it. But I'll quit talking and let you pitch.
All right, let's jump into this. You got BEARDZZERKER in demand, so let's talk some BEARDZZERKER.
Yes, BEARDZZERKER is of course a parody of the Boom Studios Keanu Reeves BRZRKR book that came out, and we decided to just kind of make it a fun all ages romp. It's 32 pages, full color, drawn by Bill Mouse, colored by his daughter Cat Mouse, and we're blessed to have Billy Tucci give us his blessing on a she variant, which I have in my hand. But I'm running specials for your audience this probably through Black Friday weekend. So
Oh, there we go. The Pop XP show 6-pack plus bonuses. Look at what a deal. So originally $90 down to $69. Our favorite number. That's perfect. No matter which way you flip it, you're always there. We're always there.
69. You're gonna get all these books and their variant covers. They can be signed free of charge by myself. But the thing that people, besides the awesome she cover, we are the first appearance of Rainbow the Brute in print on this particular book.
Oh, so, look at that sneak attack there, Don.
You can still get it. It's only $15 cover price. And then the other cool thing is I've decided, because Billy is such a
I just noticed your jacket, Don. I love it.
Oh, thank you, man.
Now that I blew you up, I'm like, that's awesome.
This I'm selling now for $12 with postage paid. So that's about an $8 savings off the regular price. So if people want to pick up the very limited she version that we did, that's available if you don't want to spend $75. But we've got some cool covers. We got Kirby homage, kind of a box office one,
and these books are. And Don, this is almost like order on demand, right? You're shipping them out because you're done with the bulk of your fulfillment.
Right.
Did you get wait 4 months to get their BEARDZZERKER if they order it, if they pledge today, correct?
Right. This is KEANU White, who we just saw on Eric's campaign. Yeah. And then Billy, I sent you a T-shirt. Did you get your KEANU White?
I got it. I have to. I got it all ready. I got it all ready for my unboxing video.
I'm just gonna leave you up.
Okay, awesome.
I'm just leaving you up.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. So it's a fun romp if you like a panel type comics like Mad Magazine used to do. Yeah. It's a fun. To me, it's like, what if the way that I would have written Bill and Ted 3, because to me, Bill and Ted 3 was a little bit of a disappointment. But I'm not going to
You're not alone in that. You're not alone in that.
But we had a lot of fun with this. And, I think I'm going to do a second issue. I need to run it by the wife. But it's, Bill and Mouse and I did a lot of parodies in the 90s. And this is kind of our reunion. The last thing we did was like in 2005. So I kind of took a hiatus and I came back with the bang. And this is our second 2021 project after X-Farce Reloaded. So, I wanted to mention some of the swag. Everybody that backs is going to get, we have like a guitar pick, like a custom colored guitar pick.
That's cool.
A choice of different stickers, a couple different trading cards by Andrew Mangum and Bill Mouse. And everybody's going to get like a satin Rockstar bookmark.
Nice.
And so I'm filling them just like Billy said. They're downstairs in my fulfillment room, which is also my game room, and I can ship them out the next day, so you guys don't have to wait, months and months to get the book out. So thank you to everybody that supported us, and we're trying to make the world laugh again. That's our motto at Parody Press.
Yeah, X-Farce was great. I thought it was brilliant. Definitely funny as hell. Great art. I mean, everything. And I look forward to reading this, man. I look forward to reading this. What's next for you? I had you trained not to say the wife.
I actually am in negotiations with writing for other publishers, and I can't really say what they are. So they are people that you guys know, but I think until I can get things a little further along, I can't say. So it's kind of mum's the word until I can get the green light. And my wife and I have some ideas too. We would like to maybe do something that's not parody in the future. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thanks, Victor. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, appreciate that. So that's the 5 minutes there for you. And the trailer, I would say everyone watch the trailer for the campaign. It's hilarious. You got a great guy that's doing the voiceover, sounding like Keanu Reeves. It is absolutely awesome. But check it out. And again, the link is in.
Is cool.
It is
totally
cool. It is cool.
Thanks, guys.
Description below. Check that out. Reach out to Don. He's a great guest to have on your show. Very knowledgeable. Don will definitely have you again to hang out soon. And please, everyone, continue sharing the love of BEARDZZERKER #1. parody of Keanu Reeves' BRZRKR.
Yeah. Everybody have a happy and blessed Thanksgiving too. Appreciate it.
You too,
pal.
Thank you.
Great
Have
to
a good
see you,
one.
buddy.
guys. See ya. Thanks.
All right, sorry about
Oh,
that. But next we got up
You
is
just kicked him
the
out.
Vonster. The Vonster is in the house. This is going to be our last guest of Group A of our creators. So, Mr. Vaughn, welcome, sir.
Mr.
All right.
Vaughn,
I'm finally on board in Group A. First time in my life.
There you go. You made it. You made it.
I feel so made. I feel so made, especially with the Italian guy here, Billy Tucci, the man. Thank you for having me, all of you guys. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time since we've had you on, dude. It's so great to have you back. And when this, because your campaign right now is ready to go live soon, right?
It's getting there. Yeah, it's the seed that germinates in the night. Yeah, it's getting. We're getting mail. We have a mailing list rolling, and it's going really well, actually. So
yeah.
So this I think is, you know, of the 3 books I'm most excited about this year, definitely Terror in Trenches is on the top 3. I mean, it's this, you know, and Arc Athena. We're just like, these are the books that I just can't wait to see what happens with them. So spill the beans, Vaughn. Spill the beans.
Oh man,
Give Timmy the talk. Spill the story here.
So this book, Terror in the Trenches, is me late at night after a breakup writing really dark shit. So you know it's gonna be real, people.
No, so it starts in a good place. It started in a good place. Yeah,
no, but in truth, like after Monster MD, I talked to the artist Monica and I said, I want to do something a little different. And when I pitched this, she said, hell yeah, I'm down. So this is something we've wanted to do for a while. Black Terror is a golden age character that no one seems to know what to do with.
One of my favorites,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right. With that, and yeah, I'm like, man, he needs to evolve into something so much more badass of like the presence he has. Well, every time I see him, you know, I'm just like, wow, who is that? Why isn't there like great stories that I want to, you know, follow with him? So I started getting I started taking it personal almost. I read some of the stories. I didn't like them. I got mad about it. I was like, he could be so much more. And then before I know it, my imagination's taking control and I'm writing my version, you know? And it was just pure joy. All the things I've ever wanted to tell in a Dark Avenger story, that's what got me into comics, was walking into a shop to buy Wolverine and Punisher and all the good stuff back in the day. Dark, violent, good action, good drama, great one-liners, pure escapism, you know, but like, and also like delving into the darker side of humanity, you know, that's the stuff that kept me interested. I was only 8 years old. I really liked it dark. I don't know why. That's like what got me into comics. Oh, and the Ninja Turtles too were pretty dark and gritty for that era. Totally. So yeah, I mean, I got into it. This comic let me do everything I wanted to do. So yeah, the Black Terror, this is an ode to him too, but it's also my, you know, my love for Dark Avenger heroes coming out in spades.
And this is the original guy with a skull on his chest. He beat the Punisher to the punch. This is not a ripoff of Punisher. It's the other way around.
That's right. That's right. Because he was in the 1930s, and he was considered the cool, edgy, dark hero of the 30s that showed up with the Tommy gun to, you know, blow away the Nazis. So he's one of those, and a lot of them were kind of cool and darker and more vengeful back then too. So I definitely played on that for the plot. And this story, he's an ex-World War II hero, but he doesn't really see it that way. Sure, he was invulnerable to bullets and everything, but the gas that gives him his powers also makes people see him as what they fear most before he kills them. So he's got kind of a scarecrow thing going. That's why he's called Black Terror. I kind of wanted to add the terror to the name in this story. But he walked away from the battlefield trying to leave it behind, traded in the black mantle for a white lab coat, became a pharmacist, started taking care of everyone in his New York neighborhood, and moved on with his life. Well, Nazis from his past come back, and they are souped up. We're talking, they have powers they shouldn't have. Something is up, and they know Black Terror way too well. It's kind of like his classic sins come back to haunt him thing. They blow up his neighborhood within the first, I would say, 11 pages of this story. Like, we get right into it, because I've always wanted to tell a story where a hero is forced to move through the trenches of his neighborhood and confront his own darkness and his own trenches within while he does it was the metaphor I really wanted to hit home with this. So it's that classic like hero, your past mistakes coming home to haunt you.
This is gorgeous.
What many people call it is Bruce Timm on roids, and I'm one to agree. I'm prone to agree.
That art, is off the freaking
Dude, that's
book.
insane.
I mean, Monica, if anybody read Monster MD, which is an incredible book, it's like Monica is just, right, Vaughn has just gone to
look at that. Damn.
incredible heights. She is killing it.
You need to solely be with the oh my god, this is just like perfect. This is like meant to be.
Yes.
I mean, wow,
Monica
Black Terror is just
we can
perfect.
make this magic. We can make this magic. And it's been so much fun. And I also brought in one other Golden Age favorite, Lady Satan, and I turned her into kind of an acrobatic gun witch with gun heels and all kinds of great one-liners. She's kind of the mouth of the story and comic relief a little bit, but she's just a great character who also has her own vengeance, to what she's doing. The Nazis blew up her husband right in front of her.
And this is the Golden Age character as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Lady
Awesome.
Satan. Yeah, and she's interesting because they shifted her around, and I shouldn't get into it. I only have 5 minutes, but yeah, she's got a really great past. If you look her up, it's interesting. And then all the rest are characters that I designed and made for the story to kind of serve the story. Oh, there we go.
Well, no, and you know what? When you go live, we're definitely having you back on because Black Terror is one of my all-time favorite Golden Age characters. Usually, whenever like someone's like, "Oh, post your favorite Golden Age," I'm like Black Terror, and it's really cool. This art is dynamic and I mean, like if anyone's read Monster MD, I mean, just in the visuals alone, I mean, just so much respect for what you're doing as a creator, and you're a hell of a freaking writer. And RT Bear can attest to that too, man. He speaks very highly of you.
Absolutely.
And guys and gals out there that are watching this, the link for the mailing list is in the description below. Make sure to click that so you know when this thing is going live. There's plenty of people in the chat that are saying they're going to be backing this. I will be backing this, as well as many of the books that we're going to have on tonight. But this, this is freaking amazing. You've captured this. This is like, from what I'm seeing right now, all right? This is my last shilling moment for the people out there. Like a perfect freaking pairing, and just like look at this design. I don't think he's ever looked better. I don't think the Black Terror is like fuck Batman, right? I mean, look at this mother. This guy would just blow his face off.
That was my attitude when I made this. Like, how do I put him on the shelves up against Batman and make people go, no, I want that guy. That guy.
All cool. Batmans except Graham Nolan's Batman. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that.
Of course.
We're gonna leave it at that. Okay. But hey, man, awesome, dude. Thanks for coming on and chatting with us.
Oh, really appreciate it.
This looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm blown away.
Great seeing you, pal. And you have a great Thanksgiving, man. And we look forward to having you on when we go live.
All right, man. Don't fight too much with the relatives. I'll see you guys on the other side.
Definitely. Really quick though, when do you anticipate actually launching? Do you have a time frame?
It might end up being at the beginning of next year. Okay. I'm trying to get a good chunk of the book done so we can get it out to you quicker.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, man. Well, good luck with it, and we may just invite you to come hang out anyways before then. So have a good one.
Be
man.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Take care, guys.
Good to see you, buddy.
Thanks, on.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah,
that was great.
That book I have been following it since you first dropped it.
I have too.
I paid for the subscription for a Substack so I could get all the stuff early. It's like it's gonna be just incredible. It's
very cool. Well, let's bring on our what's that? We're gonna bring on our next guest because we brought him up. The man, the myth, the legend. Ain't nobody did Batman better, Mr. Graham Nolan.
Oh, damn.
What's
up, boys?
What's going on, Graham? I heard a lot of driving today. I heard a lot of driving.
Yeah. But I got
my new truck.
Oh yeah. Did you get the new truck?
I did.
What did you go? Black, red? What are we looking at?
You mean on the badging?
On the badging, yeah.
I'm gonna reveal it on Wednesday.
Oh, perfect.
Wow. See, Graham, I always have this vision of you from this photo you posted on Twitter where you had this AR-looking weapon and a cigar, and you were doing some target shooting or whatnot. And so when I see you as like the real Punisher, you really move through the streets with a gun. And so I think that, when I see you here with glasses and a button up, it's like, who is this guy? I thought he was the gun
This
master.
is my alter ego. You know, when I go out, I'm like the Black Terror. You know, I go out with my Tommy gun and.
Hey,
he's guns a-blazing. That's what he's going out at.
That's it.
You know that.
How was the Bros, Graham?
Bros was good. Yeah, we had fun talking about the IPs and how we came up with the ideas for them and all that kind of stuff. And Malin came on and he talked, and I guess he was your fill-in there, dude.
Nice. Yeah, I had just gotten home. I just came on right before we went live.
Oh, okay.
So we had Graham and I had wakes and funerals, and I can't believe that you were able to drive. I mean, like I said, a lot of driving.
Yeah. But I'm a gamer.
Yeah, indeed. All right, so
let's get into it. So now you're at the final stretch of Alien Alamo. Is that the rumor?
When I had messaged you, I told you I was going to close it out tonight, but that's not true. I've decided I'm going to keep it going until I start fulfilling it because I'm going to overprint. So it's not, the numbers aren't going to change that drastically. So it'll give people an opportunity when people start unboxing, a lot of latecomers like, oh, okay, it's already shipping, so, I'll pop some more numbers at that point. So I figured I'll just keep it up for now.
Yeah. And that's really smart because you're going to get a spike when people start seeing that, oh, I can order Alien Alamo today and it'll ship out Friday. That's incredible. That sort of thing. So, and you're going to get a nice spike. Again, like you said, people start doing unboxing videos, showing it on, on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, say, hey, send a picture of your Alien Alamo, with a picture of a Winchester if you have it or something like that.
That's right.
So
nice. Well, let's get into it, Graham. Let's talk Alien Alamo.
Yeah, sure. You want me to pitch it? Is that
pitch it. Let's talk about
it. The idea for Alien Alamo came from my love of the TV show The Rifleman, and I love the interaction and the time's up, huh?
Oh, that's not me. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. The interaction of the father and son in that relationship. And when I started doing these, my own publishing company, I wanted to diverse from superheroes and do stuff in the science fiction, fantasy, and horror realms. And so the first one was a horror book, The KEANU. And then this one was going to be another love of mine, Westerns and science fiction. So I married the two, and I came up with the story about a father and son, and their relationship is rocky because of what he experienced in the Pacific in World War II. And he's not connecting with his son. He's a single father. And it takes another war to bring him out of his PTSD type thing and connect with his son. And the war comes from space.
Yeah, this book looks, I think you have a heart at the center of this, right, Graham? It feels like there's a deep heart.
Absolutely. Yeah. You nailed it. That was the point of this is to have the story have heart, because it's a relationship story. Everything else is dressing around it. And I like stories like that. I love those genres, but if those genres don't have heart, then who cares? You don't remember them.
Yeah. And you did something really interesting too, though. I remember in a past conversation with why you designed your aliens the way you did, because they're more of like an infestation, right?
Yes. Rather than having like aliens that flew spaceships and stuff like that, obviously sentient and intelligent aliens, we've got our people, and particularly one of the heroes, the boy, killing them. And I wanted to avoid that kind of moral dilemma of him killing these sentient aliens. So I decided to make them more bug-like. I don't know about you guys here, but in Western New York around September, we get an infestation of stink bugs. And I can't kill them fast enough. So that was that was the basic kind of blueprint for these characters. Were basically stink bugs.
Yeah. Now
I love that it's terror. I'm sorry. No,
go ahead.
I love the terror aspect of it too, because they're isolated in this small Western Texas town or whatever. It's not like there's a city or they're near the arm, they can call the army in. You know what I mean? Right away.
Yeah.
You know, that's right. Look at that. They're out in the mountains. It's surrounded, like you said, the Alamo. That's surrounded by, you know, millions, hundreds, thousands of these creatures that just want to tear apart and scarab type stink bug alien bastards.
Yeah, well, I just love the concept of, like,
I think,
the
Graham,
father.
That's what was cool about the KEANU, though. I thought that you did a great job with that too. I backed both these books, you know.
Oh, thanks,
you created that. You know, yeah, of course. I've been a big fan. Is the way that you set the KEANU up right too, where you isolated the characters, and use that as a tool to create this sense of horror / dread. And I think it's a really nice tactic to creating drama and to focus your characters' relationships. It's cool.
I'm a big fan of what I call claustrophobic horror. Films like Alien, you're stuck on a spaceship and this thing is in there trying to kill you and there's nowhere else to go. The Thing from Another World, you're stuck in the Arctic and there's this creature out there and trying to kill you. I love that kind of stuff. And you know, there's a lot of plot points. Like if I set this thing today, it'd be a whole different kind of story with modern technology. People, you know, radar and all that kind of stuff. We'd know when these things were coming. But you set this in 1957, and I chose 1957 because that was the day, or that was the year that man reached into space when the Russians launched Sputnik. So that was specific that year that I set the story in, because we reached out and touched space, and space touched back. So that's what I was going with that, and to set it in 1957 without all the technology, it's much more plausible that this could happen. The story could happen at this, you know, isolated ranch out in the middle of Texas.
Nice, yeah. And I love the sound too. Like you would hear them coming.
Yeah.
I love the scenes. Like, say, I love that. I love the battle. You know, like fighting them at night. And like, say they're set up and you just hear them go, whatever they would sound like, you know? And just that unseen terror until they're upon you. Look at that. Fucking great, bro.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
Thanks. It's a cover by our fellow bro, Aaron.
I was going to say, there's a theme here tonight. A lot of Aaron Lopresti covers.
Yeah, he is very prolific.
He is.
Yeah. I got a Butch Guys cover, and then, of course, mine is the wraparound cover.
Nice. Nice.
Well done, brother.
This
well
looks gorgeous as always. And I have to say, man, I do love the whole concept of the father with essentially having the PTSD from the Pacific, or having issues with that, and then having to now encounter this other battle that's nothing like he experienced, with creatures he's never seen before. I just think it's brilliant, man. I really appreciate it.
There's a flashback to his World War II, and then that's mirrored in the present day, or the 1957 day, and so it causes him this, you know, very strong reaction that he has to overcome immediately. Otherwise, you know, shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
How did it feel to finish that last page?
It felt really cool. It felt very cool.
Yeah.
I always love finishing that last page. It's always a bourbon night.
There you go, brother. There you go.
and cigar.
I was going to say, don't forget the cigar, right?
That's right.
Very cool. Well, hey, Graham, thanks so much for hanging out and you know, plugging this. And yeah, man, keep it going as long as you can. Keep going as long as you can.
Yeah.
And get some sleep from all that driving you did.
I know. It's the fulfillment stuff that's keeping me up at night, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That's when the real work starts. You think drawing and writing a comic is a lot of work and putting it together? No.
True enough, my friend. But thanks a lot for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Hey, you're always welcome. You know that.
Yeah.
All right, Graham.
Thanks a lot. And thanks, chat. Thanks for watching the show. And we'll see you guys.
See you later.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
See you. Bye-bye.
All right, cool. I love Graham's such an incredible artist. I just forget.
Yeah, Graham is one of the most legit dudes out there. He's almost as legit as Tucci.
I know.
Almost.
Tucci's just got that hair to die for, I'll tell you, you know. But well, now let's set up. We got our next guest. This guy's got a campaign that's going to be starting up. He's also got a publishing company, which is pretty cool. And he's got some great comics that have been coming out. Everyone, please welcome Joe Spicer to the show. Joe, how are you doing?
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
What's up,
Star
Joe?
Cross
Hey, Billy.
Comics.
Hey, I want to say thanks to Billy for that cover for our book, The Relentless Tin Soldier.
Yes.
Oh, it was a pleasure, man. It was awesome. Thank you.
That's going to be coming on our website.
I hope I sent.
You did.
I sent the art, right?
Ooh, I don't know. I'll ask Nicholas.
Yeah, I gotta send the art. I gotta send Nicholas the art.
Ah, there you
Please
go.
find
Yeah,
out
they're
if I
gonna
did.
need
Hopefully
that,
I
won't
did.
they?
It's going to be crucial. It's going to be very crucial.
And we had a sketch cover by Grand Nolan too.
Oh, nice.
So
nice. Well, how many? Real quick, with before we get into your stuff.
Yeah, we got like 30
Star-Crossed
different
Comics.
titles.
I was gonna say, how many titles do you have? You got quite a bit.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got 15 creators, and then they have either they're the artist or they're the writer. So then they hire artists and writers too. So if you keep counting that, we probably have about 30 people.
Nice. How long has Star-Crossed? How long has Star-Crossed Comics been around?
So over 20 years. I think we're on like 22, 23 now.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, we started off very elementary. We were cutting out word bubbles and gluing them to the pages, and all old school. And then once the computers kicked in, then we started getting better and better production, better printers.
Nice. And you guys do physical and digital comics?
We do.
Yeah. And they can order them directly from your website?
That's right, they can.
All right. Well, there you go. So everyone, the link to Star-Crossed Comics is in the description of the show. Head on over there, explore all the different titles you have. Some of these creators have been on our show in past episodes promoting their books. Now we finally have the man, the myth, the legend of Star-Crossed Comics here, Mr. Joe Spicer, who's going to be talking about a campaign that, just like Mr. Vaughn had, is getting ready to go live on Indiegogo. So again, head on over to Star-Crossed Comics, check out all the great titles they have. If you like it, buy it. There's digital, physical, merch, so many great things. But let's talk, my friend, about Crazy 9.
That's right. Now, I do want to say we should probably play the video first, because most people haven't been getting their videos in.
Yeah, I know. It's because I know how long some of the other videos are.
You let me know when you get it. I can keep talking.
Here we go. We're going to bring this up.
Here we go. We got sound?
Nile, you didn't do the sound.
Nile, you didn't do the sound.
You didn't send it down, Nile.
Allow your mind to wander into vibrant urban jungles, teeming with color and excitement, where entrancing characters greet you on every corner, each with their own destiny and secrets. A young woman stands in the road, running her fingertips through a waterfall of violet hair. She catches your eye. The stainless steel barrel of a gun glistens in the moonlight as it rests against her temple. She pulls the trigger. She is now empowered by the drug Crazy 9. Crazy 9 is a new drug which can unlock a distinct superpower that resides inside everyone. Encased in a bullet, administered via a shot to the head, resulting in invisibility, super strength, telekinesis, or any power hidden in their subconscious mind.
Hi, my name is Joe Spicer. I created Crazy 9.
You could cut it there.
That's great. That's
cool.
nuts.
That is awesome, dude.
Thank you. Yeah. It heals as they're reborn, and then that's what gives them their power. It comes from their mind, whatever is deep within them. So you could be a hero, you could be a villain. You could, save someone from a burning building. You could save your child. You could rob a bank, and it only lasts for 9 hours.
I see. So they shoot themselves in the head. They're reborn with the power. They got 9 hours to go.
Yeah, that's right. And, it was kind of developed by, I was teaching some people I knew, how to make comics, and I was kind of coming up with examples. And I was just pulling things out of nowhere, and I was trying to tell them how to come up with stories and characters, and that was one of them, and I said, actually, that I should work on that. So I did some short stories in some anthologies with that storyline, and I always wanted to do a full book on these stories, and a lot of them are pulled from news stories and things things happening in the world. So I take those and I say, well, what if somebody had powers and did something about that? And that's how it developed. The main drug dealers are named AM and PM, and they're like the mysterious drug dealers. One has all light and sun motifs in his outfit, and one has all dark and moon motifs, and they're very mysterious, and you see them as they're trying to solve the different case files. So each chapter is a different case file. So the detective is going through the files, and as he's researching to try and figure out how to crack the case, each file is another one of the chapters, which we call chambers in the story, and each one is a different one by a different artist.
Wow, man,
this is cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
You remember that George R.R. Martin book, Wild Cards, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
This sort of has that ring to it. It's an anthology stories with this like implementation of their superpower being the through line that connects them. And cool take, man. And I like the image, the artwork here with this girl.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Herrenberg asked, do the Crazy 9 drug takers die after 9 hours, or do they just become normal?
So let's just say you had super strength. After that 9 hours, you're actually weaker now than you used to be. So it makes you crave it more. So let's say it gives you high intelligence. Now you're dumber. Or let's just say it makes you be able to see at a great distance. Now you can't, everything's blurry. So it makes you just want it more, because now that part of you is so weakened that you're going to want more,
Oh, so then they're going to take another hit of it.
Well, they'll probably turn to crime to get it, or something. They'll probably
it becomes like a drug.
Yeah, it's a drug. Yeah, so they might say, well, if you rob this bank, we'll give you more, or if you start working for us, we'll give you more.
Oh, that's how they get you.
Yeah, and we actually have like the bullets that say Crazy 9 on them.
Oh, let me pull that up for you.
And that's one of the perks. So it looks like this is Crazy on this side, and this is 9 on that side.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Now that is dope. That is dope. I have not seen that before, Joe.
Yeah,
I've backed up, a couple hundred campaigns when you include Indiegogo and Kickstarter, and that's I've not seen that.
Yeah, we're going to do some trading cards available on the campaign, and they're all going to connect, old school. And we have different offers, some shirts and some, posters and whatnot.
Oh, cool. Well, when this goes live on Indiegogo,
Tuesday.
Man, it's going live on Tuesday. Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
So this will be going live on Tuesday. So if you haven't already, the link is in the description below. Sign up for that mailing list so you know what's going on. And I'm sure you're really going to have more sample pages and other things on that campaign for everyone to check out. Great concept. It's really cool, unique. I like it.
Thanks.
And that's a lot to accomplish in 9 hours once you get those abilities.
Oh, and it's 60 pages. It's 60 pages.
Oh, wow.
It's 60 pages. Yeah.
Is this just a one shot, or is this a continuing series?
Kind of, but they're going to appear in some of our other titles too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The characters, because all our stuff is connected. All our universes are connected, so they'll appear again, and they'll be mentioned. Someone will be on Crazy 9 in another story.
Awesome. Well, when this goes live, everyone, make sure to share it on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. If you're a fellow YouTuber, make sure to reach out to Joe so he can come on and talk the campaign for Crazy 9. And when it's live, we'll get you back on and we'll talk about it some more with some other creators on some of our other streams. And good luck, man. Good luck to this launching on Tuesday.
All right, thanks, guys, and thanks, Billy.
Yeah, man. Nice to meet you, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I subscribed.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right, so we got our next guest. That's a cool
twist. I like that.
Cool. I like that too.
Cool twist, yeah.
9 hours. That's nuts. That's a lot to do in 9 hours.
Yeah.
With that great power. 9 hours of responsibility. Can you do it?
9 hours.
Can you do it? It's crazy. Can you do it?
Well,
our next guest, guys, he was, Billy, maybe he was one of our, he had to be like one of our first guests.
Yes.
Let's bring on Mr. Scott McCullough. Scott, how have you been?
Hey, guys. Hey, how are you?
Good, man. Long time no speak. How are things?
Scott, this is good to see you, dude. It's been since back when Shay was doing that writing group on Sundays. It's super good to be on here with you. I know we've chatted on DM, and I backed Door Kickers too, of course, right away. So this is exciting.
Yeah, no, it's great to be back, guys, and I love how you guys constantly are like reinventing your show and reaching out to the community. It's awesome.
Just try to shape it up. Try to make things a little more interesting. Things get stale,
Yeah.
Hey,
Scott,
amen, brother.
Scott, I apologize for not seeing your tweet messages. I'm sorry. Your Twitter
No,
messages.
it's okay, bro. I know you've been busy, and I just want to make sure that I'm throwing out the information to everybody who's been a supporter in the past. So.
All right, excellent. Well, let's get into some Door Kickers Bad Machine. By the way, I freaking love this image. If you watch the intro of Crowdfunding Comics, you may see a glimpse of it. Little homage to some awesome campaigns out there.
Yep. So this is the second in the Door Kicker series. Am I echoing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a little echo. Maybe your mic's too loud.
No, it's because we shared the video. Whenever you share a video, like share the audio for a video, it goes to like an echo. So I just cleared that out. We're good.
Damn it!
Damn it!
Damn it!
Happens to everybody. It's crazy. Anyway, so Door Kickers, Bad Machine. Starting the clock.
So
now,
this
5 minutes.
this is the second book. The first one was Panzer Demon. Did awesome business. Very well supported. I was a total nobody when that came out, so it really spoke to just the awesome nature of the CG community. And and so I followed that up with Peregrine. What it did even better. And that team on Peregrine was so good that I wanted to keep it together. So Doug came over with me to do the pencils on Door Kickers, Bad Medicine, and Farah is the coloring again. And so we're kind of in the next one in the series where our special operations team has moved to Brazil. And they're investigating some supernatural hijinks, and it takes them from the Amazon rainforest down to Sao Paulo, the mean streets of Sao Paulo. So you're really getting a lot of different kind of environments and different type of threat from the last time around. The last time you had the big old Panzer Demon, and this time it's more of an insidious kind of, if you got the good guys like Door Kickers, who are the bad guys pulling the strings, and using these supernatural, threats to their own end. So we get to see a little bit of that. And so this campaign is bigger than the last one. I've got 2 books this time. I've got the main book, and I've got a 20-page black and white ash can that I'm going to be releasing. It's a one-shot story about Stillen. He's the sword-wielding character from the first book. He's kind of mysterious, so we're going to kind of pull the curtain back on some of his background. And then also we've got the original book available on this campaign as well.
Nice. The interiors are gorgeous, man.
Yeah, Doug is full on pro. I can't believe that he never. I'm kind of glad he never got scooped up by the majors, but his art is right there. I'd put him up against anybody except for maybe Billy.
Oh please, yeah, I wish.
Who's your colorist?
It's Farah. Farah is his colorist, who was great on the first one. What I love about this guy is I always feel like, whenever I talk about this book, I've talked about it a bunch, is it's like I feel like this is Dungeons and Dragons meets special ops.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
There's this fantasy magic element. That's why I'm so glad you're highlighting your character with the sword, who I remember very distinctly from first volume. And I'm like, dude, where's more with this guy? I'm glad you ash canned them out, because I feel like it's like, this experience of like, imagine your special ops guy pulls out a sword and has, almost some wizard-like elements. It's really dope.
Yeah. There's a lot of background to that character, some deep lore. So we're gonna get into that. And this is an ongoing series, and I've got stories for years for these guys.
Mm-hmm. And I just love cover B. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's just so sick. That's what I did, cover B for sure. So
So eventually I'm gonna make a T-shirt with like a black and white T-shirt with that image on it. I just think it's gonna be just a standalone image,
Yeah.
Black T-shirt, big white. Have door kickers on the back.
Nice. So when so you said that this is going to be an ongoing series still. So and you have stories for years to come. How far are you? There's a lot of creators out there that are working on their stuff. Hey, guys, like, I've got scripts for up to like issue 32, and they're on like their third campaign. How far have you actually written your door?
So I was asked to develop a pitch document to make this into a TV series 2 years ago, and so in doing that, I basically plotted out essentially general plots for 3 seasons and a full, outline for 12 episodes for the first season. And so this, there's stories that haven't been told in that first season, but this would be a 2-episode feature towards the end of the first season. And, like I said, there's a lot of story. The world is kind of set where they're at, but with this storyline, you're starting to kind of get into the unraveling of, how secret can they keep all this supernatural stuff? Because, it's kind of like a Men in Black situation where they're attempting to keep a lot of this stuff hidden from the general public.
Oh, nice. And how long is your campaign video?
What's that?
How long is your campaign?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Let's give it a play.
Yeah, I keep it simple.
You keep it real, man. You keep it real. Nice.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Short and sweet.
Point, man. Perfect.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. In and out.
In and out, man.
This comes from a lot of inspiration of your time in the military, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I thought this up while I was deployed in Afghanistan. So it all comes from there. But I was like, you hit the nail on the head. I was a big D&D kid back in the 80s. I'm heavily influenced by Warhammer 40K. So there's a little bit of that. The grimdark stuff in there as well. So a lot of different influences.
All right, man. Well, hey, Scott, man, thanks for joining us and hang out and chatting. We'll definitely get you back on the stream. It's been so long since we hung out. Love to have you back on to hang out with us. But everyone, there's 23 days left. Door kickers, bad medicine, 99 backers, man. Come on, someone bring it to 100.
Yeah, let's go, man.
For tonight.
Yeah, I've come to find my 100th backer, guys.
You have?
No, he's come to find
it.
Gotcha, that's why I've come to you to find my 100th backer.
That's why I just refreshed it. Like, did you get it? All right. So, yeah, man, let's get to 100 backers tonight. 23 days left to go. Again, reach out. All these creators tonight, if you're a fellow YouTuber starting a channel, have a channel, just hanging out in the background, you need some great guests. So many great creators on tonight, each and every one of them.
Hey, just real quick, I want to plug my YouTube channel. I've made it within the last couple months. It's Writers Fix Problems, and we deal with I know certain people complain about writing in CG, and we're definitely working to improve that. So
perfect, man. Awesome. Appreciate that. So again, Scott, thanks for coming on. Everyone, if you can, Backdoor Kickers, share it on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, and get yourself another great indie book.
Yeah, and happy belated Veterans Day, Scott. Thanks for your service.
Hey, thank you, Billy. You too, man.
Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Airborne.
Good to see you, Scott.
All the way.
All the way. All right. Very
Marine
cool.
Corvette. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Semper Fi, Marine. Thank you for your service, bro.
Thank you for your service. All right. Excellent. Excellent. It's great. So we got another awesome guest up. So everyone, please welcome Mr. Ryan Drost. Ryan, what's going on?
How's it going?
Welcome. First time on the show. Great to have you.
Thanks,
you got your campaign going on, and you've got a Kickstarter going, correct?
Yes, that is correct. We're down to our last 70 hours right now.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ryan, it's exciting.
You are on the grind. You got a really cool book. So let's jump into it. This is a Stealth Hammer, the sci-fi supernatural adventure continues. So tell us a bit about your campaign.
Yeah, so this is for issue 2. We were very successful about a year ago with our issue 1. It is Stealth Hammer is an all ages superhero adventure story that takes place in a world of high-tech gadgetry and supernatural mythology. So how I relate it is the character herself has got the attitude and personality of, like, say, a Miss Marvel with the powers of like Iron Fist meets Invisible Woman. So she can turn invisible, and she's got fists like sledgehammers. And the world she's in is kind of like Mega Man meets Jim Henson's Creature Shop. So the name Stealth Hammer actually is a nickname of my wife. She got it from some places she worked at. She's a graphic designer, and she got the nickname of Stealth at one place, the nickname of Hammer at another, because she was in charge of brand compliance.
She's tough. She's tough.
Yeah, she had to lay down. She had to be in charge of brand compliance, so she had to kind of lay the hammer down sometimes. And we always joked to make a great superhero. So then I had her drawn one year as a superhero for her birthday, and the rest was history. It just, all of a sudden I saw this and I was like, this can be something. So it's really a love letter to everything I've loved with storytelling. So it comes down to starting off small and just growing that world. And issue 1 was all about her getting her powers and her origin. Issue 2 is about her finding out about her legacy. And you can see beautiful cover there. That's our variant cover by Krista Crawford.
Krista Crawford is amazing.
I love her work.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to work with her, and I just reached out to her, and she's like, yeah, I'd love to do this. So that's the back cover by Scott Kruger. He's an up-and-coming artist. He just recently did a variant cover for Star Wars Adventures. So
nice.
Great.
I absolutely love his work as well. I got an amazing creative team. Joel Jackson's my main artist. And I actually want to show that real quick. The art book is an add-on that we have. And you can get stuff like this where you get to see all the behind the scenes that went into like concept art and everything. And it's a 48-page hardcover book that my wife and I put together with all the art that went into the storytelling. And we just jam-packed it with stuff. We got t-shirts available. My main artist is Joel Jackson. He's got this really cool, like, cartoony yet detailed style, which was really important for me with the story that I was looking to tell. And my colorist is Chris Sotomayor, who's very well known in the industry. Colorist. Very lucky to have him on. And Dave Sharp is our letterer. So again, another.
Chris did the Wailing Blade, right?
What's that?
Chris did the Wailing Blade, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Great book.
Yeah.
Great book.
Yeah. So yeah, it's everything I loved in storytelling. It goes back to, I love mythology. I love crazy technology type stuff, and I want to blend the two together and throw a superhero in the mix of it all. This second issue is her learning about her legacy. She's got a long family tradition of protecting the planet as a guardian. And Ari the elf we just saw there, he's my Yoda character. He's my snarky little guy that is going to take her on her adventure. So we also made sure that since this was issue 2, that we made it available at issue 1. We have, like, one of my favorite rewards that we have is the combo packs, because you get like the comic, the physical copy, you get the variant cover, you get mini prints, you get bookmarks, you get digital copy, and you get a digital coloring book that we do. So
yeah, see, that's great, man. I love it's got like like the high tech stuff, and then you got your lore,
Yeah.
and it's like, and it's got the all ages look too. Yeah. I mean, we need more books like this. The industry totally, because those have the farthest reach.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the person that inspired me, and I'm sad that he's not around anymore, but Jeremy Dale did the comic Skyward.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved that. That's one of my favorite comics. And when he passed away, it kind of inspired me to go, you know what? That's the type of comic I want to do. And it finally gave me the kick in the butt to create something like this. So
yeah. No, it looks good. I like it. And Billy's right. These are the type of books we need. It's great to have all these action books, this and that, but you need to have, because this is an all ages book, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing I do with this, and I call it, I didn't coin the phrase, but I use the phrase, I do like Claremontian writing, which is I plant all these little Easter eggs in there of things that's going to be revisited down the line. So you can totally read this as just a fun superhero adventure story, but you can also dig a little deeper and look at stuff in the behind the scenes and in the backgrounds. Like I can show you the first page on issue 1 right here. That's her bedroom. And there's a lot going on in that room. If you want to dig into it, you can. There's things that you see in issue 1 on that first page that make appearances in issue 2. So I just love throwing in stuff like that, and I've got an artist that lets me do that.
Oh, very
brilliant.
good. Very
Brilliant
good.
that you do it. Brilliant.
Yeah, well, that's great. So you're at 70 hours to go, and you're almost there. You're almost to the goal. So everyone, if you can, if you like this, hit that link below in the description. Head on over to Kickstarter, check out the campaign, watch the videos, read all the notes, the in-depth descriptions, check out the art, back the campaign. If you love it, back it. If it's something you want to share, make sure to share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. And again, if anyone's doing any streaming in the next 70 hours. I think you should hit up Ryan.
I'm available. Believe me, I'm available. I'm doing as many shows as possible as I can do. Yeah.
And that's the thing too, to our other creators, if you guys have your YouTube shows like Scott has and stuff, have each other on, spread the word. You know, this is a great community. And as Nile has said, this is a new golden age. And there's
in the label. It's in our logo, I mean.
And in the label.
Yeah, there's never been a better time to produce creator-owned comics.
The new golden age of creators. Crowdfunding comics, everyone. That's where it's at. Don't worry about the mainstream. Forget the mainstream. Just create your own stuff. Do what you want. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, F them.
There you go. There you go. But hey, man, Ryan, man, thanks for coming on. This looks great. I hope you make your goal. You're almost there. I'm sure you will. And then you guys can continue the adventures. And again, everyone, check it out. Links below. Back it. And this is cool, dude. I like it. I like the whole premise of everything.
Thank you, Victor.
And stay in touch. Stay in touch with any future projects you have.
Anytime, man.
Appreciate it very much.
Good luck, man.
Good luck, Ryan. Thank you. All right. All right, everyone. So we've got our final guest for the night, Mr. Anthony Sika. Anthony, how you doing?
Hey, gentlemen. Thanks for having me on tonight. What an honor. I was on a YouTube stream separately, but together with Adam last night. And Billy can see there's a She poster on my office wall that's been there since the mid-90s.
Oh, dude, I wish that Debbie was...
right next to my signed Michael Turner poster. So that's where I was in the 90s. Anyway, my pitch...
changed my life on that poster, so thank you.
No problem, man. Hey, Venerella #1 is what I'm pushing on Indiegogo. I have 19 days left. I'm a newbie. I've only crowdfunded one other comic called Misty America earlier in this year. Crowdfunded it, fulfilled it a month later. But then I went to roll for Venerella #1. Venerella is a mixture of Vampirella, a little Flash Gordon, a little Conan the Barbarian, Red Sonja. But, you know, inspired by Billy and his ilk from the 90s, she's a bad girl, okay? She is a vampire warrior princess from Venus. She's got a lot of issues with the royal family of Venus. It's set in the year 3000. So there's war between Earth, Venus, Mars, all the colonies. It's exciting stuff. I got a 32-page book. I'm half done with it. It's I have 5 covers, 4 of them by me, 1 of them by an OG outlaw comic artist named Tim Tyler. He used to work with Tim Vigil. Big influence with all those black and white artists of the late 80s, early 90s. Tim and Joe Vigil, Everett Hartsoe.
You could see the Vigil vibe for sure.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You know what? It's not intent. It's just that's how it comes out. I got a nice Dave Stevens homage there. You know, I'm an old guy, so I grew up with this classic stuff. There's the Tim Tyler variant. I got a great deal. You get choice of 5 variants, 3 trading cards, 3 prints, and a free MP3, which is the music featured in the trailer, which I wrote and performed.
Wow.
So, and then you get all 5 covers, plus all that stuff I just mentioned for $30 plus shipping and handling. So there's some original artwork. Real quick too, if you want to enlarge, I'll show you. I'm a traditional artist. Everything I do, old school Bristol boards. I know you guys can appreciate that.
Nice.
Blue lines.
Hell yeah, look at them inks, man.
Yeah, man, a lot of ink. You know, that's why I got that Hartsoe, Vigil, Tyler, Tucci, that vibe of that 90s stuff. So
love it.
But anyway, you know, I'm new. So comic skaters, crowdfunders, other creatives, Help me out. I want to get out there. This is not going to be my last issue. In fact, as I said, I'm half done. This book is getting printed and shipped the last week of December. I got 19 days left.
Nice. Wow.
Wow.
And it's going to keep going. I'm going to do Venerella for a long time. And again, Misty America, time traveling, big breasted commando with Uzis. I crowdfunded this earlier in the year. There'll be more of that too. All right. I like boobs. I like guns. I like action.
There you go. Create what you like.
Horror, sci-fi, fantasy, bad girl.
You say Nile does it?
Nile does it.
No. Boobs. Ew.
Ew.
They're like
bags. Yes, I do.
Yeah, we're gonna play it.
Please show it. And again, if you like the music, I send you a free MP3 of the song when you back the book.
Boom.
Awesome. Let's play the video.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Now I know I've almost reached the end. By the dawn, I'll be dead. Ash to ash, dust to dust, my friend. Vampire pride has got a price on my head. She's still haunting me. I can't feel her pumping through my blood. She's still haunting me. The victim, my unholy love. Wow.
That's a compliment. Thank you, Victor.
Yeah, definitely.
That's about it.
Nice.
Dude, I know
that's a whole experience right there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You've totally captured that sense of the vigil, you know, the Tim Vigil vibe, and the 90s bad girls, but you also threw a big slap of Grindhouse on it, man.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's
totally true, Billy.
My head's getting big from the compliments, but please, also in closing, I also have a YouTube video and I have other creators on all the time. So any creators watching this, hit me up on YouTube. Anthony Sika 10 is where you can find me. And again, that was my song. I wrote, played on it, sung it. So that comes free with every backer also.
Nice, man. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike, but no.
No, you shouldn't. We don't have it. We don't have it on iTunes anymore. So you're good.
All right, awesome. Well, hey, man, this looks awesome. I love it. It's like a whole experience.
Well, thank you so much. You guys made my night. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So, everyone, if you can, head on over, check out Venerella #1 on Indiegogo. The link is below with all the other campaigns we saw tonight. Give it a back, give it a share. If money's tight this week, hey, all the campaigns we had on tonight, the best thing, easiest thing you can do is share it. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, invite them on your streams. Do whatever you like. Anything you do to help the indie community. And look at that. We got some she love right there. Boom.
I bought every copy as they were coming out. I got them all.
Like I said, you helped change my life, bro. So thank you.
Got them all. Even Atomic Angels when it came out, buddy. I was there.
Yeah.
I was right off the rack. Oh, Billy Tucci, I got it.
Awesome.
Dude,
Love
you make
it.
me blush. Thank you.
Awesome.
No, thank you.
All right, Anthony. Thanks so much for coming on. Keep us in the loop with anything else you're working
Yes,
on. If you ever
please.
wanna
Thank
jump
you
on
for
the
having
show.
me on. I appreciate
All right,
it.
we appreciate it, Anthony. Thank you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Nice to meet you, Anthony.
How cool was that? That was like a hell of a rock concert right there.
I know, that's what
that
it was.
just made me get into the whole
balls
thing. I
to
love
the
that.
walls.
This is why I love crowdfunding. The whole process, like when you're a creator or owner doing your own thing, you can literally do what you want. You want to write a song for your comic, write a song for it. You know, Coheed and Cambria did it years ago. You know, it can happen. It works. It's great. But before we wrap tonight, it was great. Everyone, thanks for tuning in for the all-new crowdfunding comics, where we're going to get 10 creators, 5 minutes each, plugging their stuff right down to the meat and potatoes. But we'll also branch off and do some specials and things with this series. But I do just want to take a minute. We got to help those out there too, man, but we got to also keep out and watch for our own. And we've got Adam Lawson's Kids and Monsters still up right now on Indiegogo. 15 days left to back this awesome campaign. Let's talk about this real quick, Adam.
Well, let's kick it off with a video. It's a short and sweet one.
Yeah, I don't think I backed this yet, Adam. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Billy.
Master.
Billy.
Name.
It seemed back just after Mom and Dad began fighting. They were thin as pencils at first. Then they got bigger. And things started to disappear. Beasts are pouring out of them. Beasts. Trying to rip the world in two. Just like my family is being ripped in half by my parents. But we're not alone. There are keeps shaped like backpacks hidden in the world within. They hold monsters for those willing to fight. Here, monsters are not the things to be afraid of, but embrace. Monsters are the ones who are going to save us.
Damn. I love that.
Little John Carpenter vibe in there, right?
Yeah, I love that.
You understand. Kids and Monsters is
all ages monster ass kicking goodness, man.
Thank you, Billy. I think you said it best. Let's drop the mic.
There you go. We've had that, but we've had this we've showed your campaign a few times, but every time we do, there's something new. And when I was looking at it today, I saw something new.
Ooh. Please.
You always
Kids
have
and
something.
Monsters. It's an oversized hardcover graphic novel. It's 72 pages about kids who find monsters in their backpack and get pulled into an ancient war between these red beasts, and the monsters are their allies. And each backpack holds its own special monster. But what's the new thing? What's the new thing?
So I saw that you could get your own backpack.
Bingo. Boom.
What?
Yeah, you could get your own custom cel-shaded monster backpack. And so I launched this on Indiegogo, and then later, after it got funded on Indiegogo, I dropped it on Kickstarter. And that's where I launched the backpack first, and we sold a bunch there, and that campaign closed. So I brought it over here to Indiegogo. And because you got, as Billy's, you kind of need something to separate them.
Yeah.
And so, but this is something that Shay Valkyrie designed for me. And it's, it's a real thing. It's a cell shaded backpack that looks just like it was pulled from the pages of the comic book. You open that pocket in the back, and there's the monster's faces inside.
What?
It's water resistant. It's got a 15-inch laptop sleeve inside of it. Dude. It's the backpack you need to take to conventions that you need to stick your she book in. What? It's there it is.
Dude, I got to get a backpack.
That's
cool. I got to get the backpack.
You got to get the backpack too. Got to get the backpack. This is the 10K stretch goal, which I hope we get to in the next 15 days. It's a 5.5 inch by 8.5 inch sketchbook with this rad cover design.
What?
Yep.
No one actually, that's the first time anyone's given like a stretch goal for a sketchbook. I don't think anyone's actually put a sketchbook in their campaign.
That's right. Because it's 52 uncoded pages that you can turn it into your to-do list. You can turn it into sketches. You can turn it into anything you want.
Yeah, that's
But it's like, I got no more room in my life for prints. And so I wanted to give people a notebook, which I wished I could get.
Good idea.
I like
that.
That's
Cool.
I like that.
Campaign exclusive nail and goo. Anybody knows, we have a Shopify. Oh, thank you, Victor. Thank you, bro. This is the campaign exclusive Ashcan. It's a sister story to Kids and Monsters set in the same town about a monster who can eat nails and anything else.
Awesome. So make sure to back that. Again, that is in any video you watch on the Pop XP, you will find the link to Kids and Monsters in the description, among many other campaigns, especially even if you look in the description below, we have our 10 guests and the links to their campaigns. But if you go below that, you've got some other great campaigns you guys need to check out, which we're always promoting in the descriptions of our show. And before we take off tonight, we do have to check out that amazing omnibus that's out there.
Ooh.
That's the She Omnibus,
Ooh.
Volume 1. That gets double dings.
Boom, boom. And so you know, Billy, I have backed the She Omnibus.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, Billy Tucci backed your book, but now I didn't know. I
Billy
just grabbed the
Tucci.
first book I see,
Oh.
so I'll have to check out the
Thank
other
you.
stuff too. Look at that. Can we play the trailer real quick now, Scala?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, this is
It's
going to be the
familiar.
ultimate coffee table book, bro.
Every issue of She from 1994 to 1996. Collected for the first time in one volume. She Omnibus, Volume 1.
12 seconds.
Boom! That was so
Nice.
funny. He was like, I got to make a shorter video. We got to do it. This and that. And it just cut down to like this micro video.
Yeah. Hey, it says what it is. But no, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Thank you guys. Over 177,500. Oh, geez. All right. Even more. I mean, we're approaching $275,000 total. So thank you all.
Not too
Because
shabby.
Oh, wow.
shipping-
So is that between Kickstarter and Indiegogo,
Yes,
Billy?
between Kickstarter and Indiegogo, because I do both.
Yeah.
But Debbie just did the calculations for the shipping, and our shipping is going to be about $50,000
Wow.
because it's all priority mail.
Well, yeah, it's a big book.
Yeah, it's a big. So I'm like, what?
It's a big boy.
Yeah, because I'm like, I need a airplane.
Yeah, I know. Shipping these days
All this
is
money,
just brutal.
You know what you should do? They should
I
make a
just wanted to buy
3D
an
printer that can print books. It's a printer. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't actually need a 3D printer.
Oh my
I know that was the
That's
that was the joke.
No, yeah. So the cool thing is, I mean, this book is at the printer. Now this book has been at the printer for 6 weeks. But if anyone is printing today and you're printing on
it's
a
a
big
nightmare.
scale like this, it's everything is backed up. Our books are, and the biggest delay for us is going to be the bookmark, because all the bookmarks have to be laid in by hand, and there's 3,000 of them. So they just don't have the staff. They're working at a 50% capacity because nobody wants to freaking work. So anyway, so the books are slated to ship on the 4th of January. Now I'm sorry, because I want this book bad myself, and we should get delivery on the 7th, and we start fulfilling on the 8th.
Yeah. You know what though? That is such a trend. I was talking to another creator tonight, and she was just like, you know, I'm so upset. You know, I've got this, and now I'm backed up here and this and that. And I'm like, don't beat yourself up, because you are not the only creator going through this. That's crowdfunding. You know, between print shops not getting the supplies they need, paper shortages, staffing shortages. It really is just, it's out of your hands. It is completely out of your hands. And a lot of creators are in that loop.
Yeah, we lost a whole nother campaign this year because I wanted to launch She Sakura. The follow-up to Return of the Warrior and Haikyuu in November, and I have to wait for that now to the end of January, early February.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. What are you going to do?
Exactly.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? What are you
But
going to
what
do?
a great show, boys.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a little bit of an experiment, you know?
Billy, what do you think? Did you like this format better?
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
I love the new guests coming on. It's a lot of work, though, isn't it, Nile?
You know what it is? It's just, you know, we've done similar things, but not with 10 people. You know, we did 5 and Dime. Remember, we used to do 5 and Dime, where 5 creators, 10 minutes each. But, you know, when it comes to plugging a book, you don't really need that much time, you know? And right now, there's so many creators out there that just want to get out there and talk their book really quick. So why not do it here? You know, you can do open, you know, Peter Smay does open mic night. He puts the link up above, and it's first come, first serve. I figure we'll organize it a little bit, you know, prevent any trolls or anyone coming in, and I'm just going to do it. So anyone out there that's a creator that's watching this, that has a campaign going, what I'm going to be doing is, this is going to be a bi-weekly show. So we're doing it every 2 weeks. You're going to go, I will post on Twitter when the guest opening slots open up. It's first come, first serve. The first 10 to DM me at the Pop XP, and I'll post it on Facebook too. So it's just the first 10 people that just message me and they want to come on, you're coming on. You know, I'm not going to review your campaign and decide who's good enough to come on and who's not. It's open. It is a controlled open mic, meaning that we're limiting it to 10 guests. And but it's first come, first serve. So if you make the first 10, you're on the show. No questions. That's it.
Great show, bros.
Yes, great show. Adam, it was great hanging with you. Billy, as always, it's great hanging with you.
Pleasure to be in the company of Nile and Billy. Always a pleasure, dude.
Oh, geez. It's always a pleasure to be hanging with Adam Lawson, the legendary.
Yeah, the new dad of the year right there.
Yeah, I know, Billy. It's the best. It's the best.
Absolute best. Well, hey, Adam, get some rest. I'm sure you got a busy day shooting tomorrow. Billy, you've had a long day. Everyone out there, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next week. We'll be back live Tuesday with CaraNicole will be joining us. We'll have Phil Rustard on. We've got Jimmy T talking some of their campaigns. We're also just going to kind of talk. We're just going to have fun and hang out. We have a couple drinks, chat, and we'll see what else pops up next week. So everyone, have yourselves a great night. It was awesome seeing everyone, hanging out with everyone, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Good night,
good
guys.
night, everyone.
Thanks.
Good night, guys.
Bye. Night.
Hey everyone. Thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.